It's your pal Victor here, and I'm gonna do some live drawing. I'm just gonna draw some stuff to post in groups. Probably, I'm just gonna free draw. I don't have any commissions lined up right now, so we'll see how it goes. I hope you all had a good Halloween. I enjoyed my Halloween. But yeah, it's fun. And as a result, we're gonna do some more scary stuff. And I think I'm gonna have some fun doing that. So here we go. This is my scratch board, FYI. Yo, what's up, Megan? How's it going? Yeah, we had a fun Halloween. Well, there was it was fun. Hey, what's up, Bobby B? How's it going? Yeah, so I don't know. I keep hearing that Vacation isn't gonna come out until some point in late December now. That's crazy. I'm like, I better get my cards back before then. I'm like, it's crazy. I still have that one set I'm working on that I can't talk about, even though you guys saw me working on it. But that's been pushed back. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's up with Topps right now. It's not the most fun thing, when I should have just kept the cards, next time. I mean, we have a better art director now than the last one, so I think he'll be cooler about that next time. This guy, the guy that was the art director when, I signed on for that set was a little weird, so I felt weird about keeping the cards. But yeah, I went to Spirit Halloween today. I didn't think I was gonna do that set. I never heard back from him. I mean, if I want to do in-demand sets, I want to do GPK. Yeah, if David hasn't done the autographs, they aren't coming out in December. You know what I mean? There we go. There we go. Yeah. Brittany Murphy, around the beginning of my career, was... Yowza. Dude, I'm watching this documentary about Brittany Murphy on HBO, and it's really... Like, I was really interested in watching it. They're like interviewing the worst people, and I cannot deal with that right now. Like, yeah, doing 2,500 autos is like horrible. I don't know. I still got like about Hey, what's up, Jason? I still got like 25 more cards to draw for this set I can't talk about, but you guys already saw me drawing on, so don't get me in trouble. So I got to get those done before tomorrow. Thankfully, they're only black and white. I did one right before I started this live stream. It only took me like 3 minutes, so I'm not really freaking out about it. I'm drawing a Michael right now because I realize I haven't been posting any cards on eBay, and I used to make at least a decent chunk of sales on eBay this year. I have not really been posting any. Yes. I was looking at my contract, and it was like, oh, I wasn't supposed to do this. So, yeah, don't worry. What I am going to do is those videos are going to magically show up for members only starting this afternoon. So if you have a members account, that is a bonus for you. So Jason will get to watch them again, and that'll be cool. Maybe that I'll use that as a bonus to get, because you can be just a basic member for I think like $2. So you saw nothing. I know, dude. I'm like and then I'm sitting on vacation, all my vacation videos, and the Lucha Libre videos. So it's like I have a bunch of content just waiting for you guys that like artwork, and it's just like, well, at some point I'm gonna post that stuff. I don't know if those Lucha Libre cards I did ever even came out. You know what I mean? I still have some blanks from them, so at some point, I'll do some blanks from them. There's like I've done like two sets like that where it's like did I even like did the set even come out? I did this bombshell or bathing beauties one or bombshell beauties was like a pinup set. I don't remember if I even ever got paid for that. Like, did I get paid for that? I don't remember. All right, we got some Asian music here. Yeah, I shouldn't have to ask myself if I got paid for a card set. Unfortunately, I'm really bad at invoicing for shit I do. Yeah, this is going to be the Halloween Kills Michael Myers, because I haven't drawn that version of Michael yet. I like it when I can think of a gag on the spot. This one's up for grabs, so if somebody wants to get it while I'm drawing it. All right. That one's 30 delivered. Yeah, I went to Spirit Halloween because today's the last day Spirit Halloween is open. And I picked up a bunch of stuff, actually, so it wasn't too shabby. They had, what did they have? I got they did these knockoffs of Captain Spaulding. He's just called, like, Vintage Clown, and he's in, like, an orange color scheme. So they had these two cool, like, knockoff Captain Spaulding dolls. So I got them. They were really awesome. They were only like $10 each on clearance. Oh, yeah, because what I did is I drove like 25 miles away, and there's a part of the Phoenix metro area. It's called Santan Valley. And it is super Mormon. Like, it's like 90-something% Mormon. There is a giant temple there. It's like the second biggest Mormon temple in America. And so I went there, and I found a Spirit Halloween next to their fancy mall, and the thing was untouched. They had barely sold anything because Mormons don't trick or treat. There's a ton of restaurants there that only serve soda because that's like caffeine is like as crazy as they get. It's called So Delicious. That's literally, and they have all these soda fountains there. It's really funny. So I went there, dude. I cleaned up. I got this Fright Rags hat here. This Killer Clowns from Outer Space Fright Rags hat. It's like $30 on their website. I got it for $10. $10, right? I got two Killer Clowns from Outer Space statues for like $17. They're like normally like 35. What else did I get? I got a Sam from Trick or Treat blow mold. It was only $20. It's usually like almost 50. I got a Beetlejuice snake statue. It was like 20 something bucks. Like I spent like around $300. I got all these vintage Halloween masks. Oof. Ow. Sorry, I hit my funny bone on the table there. Yeah, no, I cleaned up. So a lot of this stuff I'm gonna sit on. Like I'm keeping one of the Killer Clown statues. But yeah, like pretty much everything else. Like I wanted to get mugs, but the mugs they had left weren't good. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. Like we were there last night at like 6:30 and they had so much stuff. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna come back tomorrow and not get anything tonight. Cause I was like, this place is gonna close in 45 minutes. There's no way anyone can clean this out of all the stuff I want. In fact, like, I was just like, shit, like I could have spent so much more money. Like, it's not even funny. If I had more money, I had budget. This is like, what I'm doing is I'm using the money from our store sales, which is the business money. And I bought like the stuff with that. So it isn't my personal cash. It's just going back to the business. So I bought all that stuff. I put it into a storage bin. Yep, that's it. I put it into a storage bin and I am going to sit on it for a few months. And when Halloween gets closer, then I will have a lot of fresh Halloween stuff to fill up the booth. So that's like the new thing clearly is I gotta, play the long game. And I still have some like cool stuff from years ago I bought that I haven't, once we get our second booth, because Cost Plus World Market one year, they did all these Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein tote bags. And I found a bunch of those in my storage. Yeah. So that's Sam. I'm sure I'm going to get at least, double what I paid for him. Same thing with that Killer Clowns. I can see myself getting like 40 or 50 more than I paid for it. A long time ago, I used to be an eBay sales assistant for a living. Like I would go to people's houses and sell their stuff on eBay for them when I was in college. So I used to be pretty good at like doing that. And here's something else cool I think you guys might dig. So I'm having a few friends of mine make stuff for my stall. Like I have the idea and then I'm commissioning people to do it for me. So my friend Erica is making me these VHS lamps. You've probably seen those. Like it's like an LED lamp in a VHS shell. So I bought a bunch of old VHS clamshells and I'm doing like old art on them and I'm going to make each one like a specific movie. They have a remote so you can change the LED light. But the other thing I'm doing is I found this guy and this is his card. He's Los Vikings on Instagram. I think Los Vikings Collectibles. So I really like John Carpenter's The Thing. So he does 3D printing. So he like 3D printed this up. I met him at a toy show. This is that head, the one guy whose arms get cut off by the machine. I think he's Norris. No, is he Norris? I don't remember. I got to rewatch it. It's been a minute. But basically, it's the spider head creature. You've probably seen, there's a GPK card of this character. I've drawn it a few times. So he's going to make me 3D print me a bunch of these, and then I'm going to paint them up, and I'm going to have them at my booth because they're perfect with the NECA thing figures. So, yeah, I'm just like kind of like getting into like commissioning stuff for my booth, Put that back. I have it sitting on my little arcade machine. Yeah, I am going to. Like that's the thing. Like he's gonna. I'm buying a bunch of these. Like that in bulk, unpainted. Then me and my girlfriend are gonna paint them up to look like the one from the movie. Because I do a lot of custom action figures, so that's like right up my alley. Just doing a paint job that like matches. So he gave me that one just as a sample. Right? That's cool. I think people would buy that. But especially all painted up. I can put them on my little arcade machines like they're crawling out and stuff. Like I'm going to probably make a thing arcade machine too. But yeah, I have a bunch of stuff I'm working on, so that's a project for late November. Yeah, I know. So yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like I can't do everything myself, but like I got an extra booth I'm gonna move into like later in the month, and then I'll have GPK stuff there too, cause I got some vintage GPK stuff too that I'm gonna put up. Like my girlfriend's dad, like he used to collect a bunch of stuff, and he sent us a bunch of stuff he had just laying around. He had all these GPK like plastic drinking mugs from the 80s. They're from like 1985 or 1987, and they're like never used. So I'm gonna put a few of those in my booth too. Like each mug has like 2 trading cards on it. There we go. Yeah, and I decided I am gonna open up that the horrible box. Either that or buy like another one and just sell the packs individually at the booth. For Halloween, what I did is I made these little mystery boxes for $13, and I just put like a bunch of buttons and like 4 Garbage Pail Kid cards. I had some from like Battle of the Bands and Oh the Horrible, and I mixed them all up in there. So I just put a mix of cards, some buttons, and some candy. I made like 10 of these little Chinese food cartons, and then I sold them for $13 each, and I sold all 10 boxes in like 2 hours. And it was literally just a bunch of like Garbage Pail Kid cards and buttons. But yeah, that stall is a lot of fun. It's like my new ant farm. It's like, oh, what am I gonna put in there this week? I went to At Home this past weekend, and they had this like little cart, because there's a space on the side of my booth that the lady's like, you can put stuff there. So I bought a little like cart that has like 3 tiers. We just need to get some stain on it to make it look a little bit older. And so I have a little like a wire basket, so I got to get some chipboard. I'm gonna bag up some prints and put them on the first layer. Then the second layer, I'm gonna put some of my girlfriend's hand painted Christmas cards and stuff. And then the third level, I have all these like candles I made that have like Universal monsters and stuff on them. And I'm gonna print up some of my Garbage Pail Kid sketches on a couple, and just do some GPK candles to sell in the store too. Because I think that might be fun. I used to like doing candles. So I'm going to put my Universal Monster ones I already have painted up, and if those are, arted up, and if those do well, Then I am going to do some GPK ones with my original art on them. Oh yeah, don't worry, I will post some more. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a movie live tonight because I'm like getting people keep asking me questions about Eternal, so I'm gonna do a live about that and the new Morbius trailer maybe later tonight. Oh, this is coming out really good. But yeah, I'm kind of happy just to be back on track doing like if you noticed, I already set up all the videos for this week. Oh, thanks, Bobby. Yeah, I already did I did my spoiler video, like where I explain the main thing I hate about that movie, and a couple people like watched it. And I put a thing right at the front. It's like, I'm gonna spoil this movie in this, so don't watch it. And then somebody still messaged me like, "Oh my god, I didn't think that was gonna be the spoiler. Now I don't even want to watch it." I'm like, I told you, watch at your own risk. Yeah, it's not a good movie. But that just made me laugh. This person was so mad that they watched the spoiler video, and I was like, I don't know what to tell you. You know, I put a warning on there. Watch at your own risk. And the reason I posted those today is because a bunch of fan screenings are happening tomorrow. So, like, now's, if I post them, like, after tomorrow, they're not going to get any views. You know what I mean? Because I got an invite if I wanted to watch it a second time. Like, are you sure you don't want to watch it again? And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. I mean, I really like Dune, and I only watched that like 2 times, you know? I did get Suicide Squad on Blu ray the other day, and I started watching that again. I just really like King Shark. I got this Walmart exclusive cover. Let me see if it shows up right. Can you see that? So if I tilt it, King Shark like takes up the whole thing. But then I do it this way, and it's like just the team. King Shark. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do from now on. Is just do that little warning. I think it works better than if I like just start talking. I'm just be like, hey, I'm gonna spoil the movie. Now's your chance to click out. I'm actually surprised more people don't do that, by the way, because it's just really easy. Yeah, King Shark was my favorite character in that movie. I have a bunch of Suicide Squad blank covers. Once I get done with my Kickstarter stuff in this wacky packages set, I'm totally gonna do some sketch covers on here. Because I have like a couple cover commissions I gotta finish. I think both of them would be fun to do on the stream. Yeah, the one thing I'm kind of irritated about this delay in in the next set coming out is usually the 20, the set for next year, the series 1 2022, usually right after Christmas is usually when the artists get invites for that, and I'm thinking they're gonna push that back, which kind of sucks because I would really like to solicit some pricey commissions over the holidays, you know, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I know like a few people like Patrick were like, I'll just buy all your commissions like ahead of time, and I'm like, I don't like pre-selling something I don't have, because God forbid I spend the money. How am I gonna pay people back? You know? Yep. Cause yeah, now I'm starting to think like whatchamacallit, like if they back everything up till like we probably won't get invites till like January or something. I don't know, but yeah, that just means I gotta make doing some sketches for the groups and for my eBay store and Etsy and stuff more of a priority. Because my sales were way up from last year on the Etsy store up until like July, and I haven't really been stocking as much as restocking my online store as much as I should be, or promoting it. So it's doing good. I just don't still, but I just don't want it to fall off. You know what I mean? This is where I talk about the economic realities of doing artwork for a living. You know, it's like always be hustling. But on the like I said, it's my store is doing really well. The actual brick and mortar store, like, dude, I did not expect it to do as well as it has, and that's like a big blessing. So we're expanding, and I'm very excited about that. So, I just got to make sure I'm still making a lot of product for that, and cool artwork. Oh, thanks, Megan. Yeah, it's fun, and like we're gonna have two booths like in November, so I think the shipping shortage really is going to work out well for people like me, because there's, a lot of people are going to shop local this year. I make a really big deal about Black Friday too. Like I'm going to do a Black Friday thing even here on the sketch channel. You'll notice today I actually promoted this stream on all the groups, so I'm going to double back on making this stream a lot more important and interesting. Oh yeah, man. I know how that is, dude. I've had to quit. I've had to quit. I quit my job to do this full time, and it's not easy. It's very stressful. Um, and the best I'm trying my best to make it. I've worked as an artist solo now, doing this stuff for a while, but yeah, like not having the net of a job is a stress that yeah, it actually is. There was in 2019, like I ended up getting a day job because I was really behind. I had a lot of bills that I could not catch up on. um and I used to do a lot of events then, and those dried up at the time too, like they are right now. Um, so I had to get a day job, and it's hard. Doing this, just this, without any events is really difficult, you know, and I still don't have an ETA on when I can start doing live events again. I've had a couple friends who own venues are like, hey, Victor, do you want to do like some pop-up events? And I mean, I'm considering that right now just because it would be, you know, nice to do that. But at the same time, it takes time away from, you know, other things. So I'm just trying to get a better life-work balance. And at the same time, you guys know I do the movie thing, and this is the worst time of the year for that because it's when all the studios start dumping movies they think are going to win awards. So, like, my evenings are all, like, you know, occupied. Yeah, I'm hoping. Yeah, my girlfriend is going to go visit her family for her birthday on not this weekend, but next weekend. And usually I go, but right now I'm just going to use the time to work on some of my own stuff and get caught up. You know, but like one of the things I'm going to do while she's out of town is get my booster for the Pfizer, just because, like, you know, I'm just going to draw and like hide in my cave. I'm like, perfect time to do that Pfizer thing. Because I also don't want to get sick. Alright, here we go. It's coming out kind of cool. I know. Yeah, my girlfriend's like, oh, thanks. Yeah, that I don't spend enough time hanging out with my friends. I asked a couple, because I'm going to a screening tonight, if they, oh, thanks, guys. If they want to go with me, but it was too short notice, you know. And the movie, I'm going to be honest, it kind of looks boring. It has Will Smith in it, and he plays like Venus and Serena Williams' dad. It's called like King Richard. Honestly, the only reason I'm gonna go check it out is because Venus and Serena Williams, like that whole family, they grew up in the same town I did, Carson. So I'm curious if they did any filming there. Probably not, but you know. Yeah, it's really funny. Like the town where I grew up in, a lot of famous people started off there, but then they like never name check it. Like Yokozuna grew up there from WWF. He actually went to the same high school I did. Let me see who else. Brandy and Ray J, they're from Carson. Booyah Tribe. It's very funny. Yeah, this looks really cool, actually. Burnt up, Michael. Whoops. Keep hitting that. Finally, to watch Braves are playing. Only watch. Had to stop in. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, enjoy your game. All right, let's finish up this background over here. Feel like I'm low on yellows again, even though I have like 5 of them. Yeah, the Spirit Halloween I was at actually even still had a Halloween Kills Michael Myers mask. The employees were hiding it in the back because one of them wanted to buy it on clearance. I'm like, whatever. Is this the World Series that's going on? Because I remember the World Series used to be in October, so... okay. You like my new recipe for drawing fire? It's just yellow and pink. It's like you don't even need orange. Have any of you guys watched Snake Eyes yet? The G.I. Joe Origins Snake Eyes? Because I got an offer on Vudu to buy it for $9. I was wondering if you guys thought that was worth it. Because I haven't watched it yet. I think I was in Vegas when that came out, and I never got around to watching it in the theater. It's not worth $9? Okay. Or you didn't watch it. Okay. Maybe I'll just wait for streaming. Oh, okay. Alright, so that's, yeah, I always liked Baroness, and that's the only reason I wanted to watch it. I used to like Snake Eyes when I was a kid, but for some reason I can't get back into him now. I feel like I'm kind of burnt out on ninjas. Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, so just PayPal me when you get a chance, and I'll ship this one off with the other ones. Yeah, not too bad. Somebody just commented on my Eternals ending video, and they're like, you know, I think I'm gonna skip this film. I just like comments that are funny. Honestly, I'm just trying to save people their money. Like, I don't think I would pay to watch that movie again. Oh, I think I know what character I'm gonna draw now. I've been wanting to draw this character for a while now, and I'm kind of in the mood to do it right now. But I'm gonna do a spin on it. This is a character that we as GPK artists are not allowed to draw in sets, by the way. Whenever we get a new card set, there's a list of characters we're not allowed to draw in official sets anymore. And this guy is on the list because Topps doesn't want to get sued for including him. Because here's what's funny. You can legally do parodies if you're like a magazine. No, but you're in the ballpark. You'll figure. I think you could figure it out already. Because cards are not like literature. It's copyright infringement to draw this character. But if it was like in Mad Magazine, it would be a parody. Nah, I'm not gonna put that on there. It's Captain America. We're not allowed to draw Captain America. But I'm gonna make him zombie Captain America. So I had a zombie Captain America action figure from like 2006. And I just had it for a long time in my toy bin, and I put it together, and it was a super nice figure. And I put it in my booth at that store, and I sold it for like $70 loose. In the box, it's like worth like something stupid like 150 or something. Yeah, there was a minute where I was like actively considering keeping it. Like, oh, it looks so cool. Like, I didn't really appreciate it when I got it, but then I'm like, oh, the only reason you put it together is because you like were gonna sell it. Like, it was a spread across like 3 different toy bins, all the parts. You know, so I figured someone else would probably appreciate it more. And I still have a pretty good Captain America figure with the Endgame one where he's holding Thor's hammer, so Yeah, I'm thinking long term. If I want to keep, growing this this little business, I'm probably gonna have to start like going to estate sales and buying some of this stuff in bulk. What's up, Dan? How's it going, dude? See, Dan's seeing a vision of the future here because the non-zombie version of this guy is on a cover I'm working on for him. Well, this one is also available if anybody wants to get it. If not, I will. I'm probably gonna put him up on my store, on my eBay store. But yeah, I was just explaining to everybody, Dan, that Topps artists aren't allowed to draw this guy on official cardstock. Because they're afraid of getting sued by Disney. We're usually not allowed to draw any Disney characters. Even the R2D2, Trash Can Andy from OS1, we're not allowed to draw him anymore either. Isn't that funny? I'm pretty sure I drew him once before that rule came into play. I also did the Universal monsters on official stock before they were banned. We can't do the Super 7 Universal monsters. We're not allowed to draw those anymore either, but I did those while we were still allowed. Yep. Yeah, pretty much any GPK card that is for like an outside thing, like the WWE GPK characters, we're not allowed to do those either. Yeah, usually, here's a fun fact, usually the art director doesn't care because I've gone away with it a bunch of times. But it's more of don't make a habit of it. I'm sure if you do it like once. I think Shane was the only person I know who got busted for drawing a non-GPK character. Because I think his first set, he did a Hellboy from like a fan set that Luis Diaz did. And since Luis Diaz was on Topps' radar, they caught that right away. I feel like they got a little more loose about it once they started getting some artists who like just kind of do their own style and it doesn't look like anything. You know, like GPK Nick or Greg. Like their stuff doesn't really look like GPK, so they're not like, it's not like wacky packages where we have to put the name of what we're parodying on the card. It's like, that looks fine. Yeah, when I do wacky packages, I don't usually draw the whole card. I just draw some part of it that looks interesting, because I don't really like drawing logos. Usually I draw a little mascot on whatever it's supposed to be. And then I don't even bother, like... Oh, yeah. But yeah, but you're still allowed to do a Battle of the Bands, you know what I mean? So it's kind of funny. Like, I've drawn the Kurt Cobain card a bunch of times. I actually have a great gag for Kurt Cobain that I'm sure... I've been tempted to pitch it, but I know it would never get past them. Where it's Kurt Cobain as Atom Bomb, but instead of the red button, he's holding a shotgun. It's a little morbid. Like, I'm sure I thought of it. I'm like, oh my god, that's so funny. And I'm like, no, that would never get approved. I might just do it for myself, you know. I love Kurt Cobain. It's not a dig at him. I'm sure people might take it that way, you know. Because he's blowing his brains out. Ha ha. It's like, you can make light of tragedy. Maybe that'll be the next Kickstarter set. I can do like dead rock stars. No, I haven't drawn them yet. Well, I know Floyd Man did like a Rocking Dead, but like my idea is different. It's basically like dead rock stars, but they'd be GPK style, and it'd be all of them at the moment they like died or died. Like I'd have like Mama Cass, and she'd have like a sandwich stuck in her throat or something, even though that's not how she really died. Or, you know. Like Kurt Cobain is Atom Bomb. I mean, I wouldn't be literal on all of them. Yeah, I can't do them on the stream because I guess I was told the thing I was working on was supposed to be a secret. So I guess since nobody posted about it, I guess I didn't spoil it, you know. But, you know, whatever. I'm not trying to cost them money, you know. Yes, exactly. See, Bobby gets it. But, you know, that's the thing. I just got to keep my ideas, you know, and actually make them happen. Right? I think that would be fun. Right? Draw him like a plane crashing on him or whatever. Or, you know, yeah, there's plenty of things I could do. And then I could just make some up, you know. You know, I could just like do like Ghost or Marilyn Manson or Slipknot, just do gags on them. So it's not all morbid, you know. That's the thing. You always have to balance these things out, you know. Right. Yeah, but that's definitely the next one I'll do once I finish up this horror set. Yeah, see? Yeah, I know Corey Taylor has like a tattoo of number 8 on him somewhere. I could do zombie number 8 eating his leg or something. There's lots of things I could do, you know? You guys got to tell me when it starts sliding off the page, because sometimes I don't catch it. There we go. I'm going to add some more besides just this pink. Oh, wow. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever read the comic book Marvel Zombies, but all the covers are sort of in this style, you know, this like kind of super bright, like gore kind of stuff. Hey guys, give me a second here. All right, sorry guys, I was figuring out my dinner plans for a second. HK, what is that? Hell's Kitchen? Oh, horrible kids. I don't. Somebody who's pre-ordered it might. You guys liking how this is coming out? And just a reminder, guys, this card is still available if somebody is interested in it. Ah, okay. Nothing. You heard nothing. Right? Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, I feel like I didn't get to do enough scary cards in October, but that's my fault for being too busy. By the way, this is pretty much going to be the quality of the cards, the sketch cards I randomly put into my Kickstarter set. Like, they're not going to be cheap. There are going to be a lot of cool sketch cards in that set. So that's an incentive to buy multiple cards, by the way. Or multiple sets when it goes live, I mean. And depending on how many orders we get, I might have to hire on a few people to do sketch cards, actually. Yes. The set I've been talking for a lot. I'll have to heat you up, dog. I'm sure I can do better than the whopping $1.50 we get from Topps per card. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty good. Mm. 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 Yep, that's why I'm saving the black for last. Let's see if I can finish this up by 6. I just drew a tongue right there because I could. I'm going to color that purple in a minute. Yeah, it's nice to draw something just for doodle's sake, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't have a plan to draw this guy. I've never drawn him as a zombie before. But I think it's coming out pretty fun. Mm-hmm. time for some coloring experiments. Here we go. So I'm layering some light purple over the blue. I think it makes them look a little more evil. You know what I mean? And the suit a little more dead. You know, just how like colorists, if you ever read Superman comics, Bizarro Superman, his suit is usually more purple than blue, you know? The cool thing is this also works on red. It'll give the red a darker hue. Like a dirty red, see? It's like the effect I'd get if I did a gray underpainting and this was a painting. That's the cool thing about Copics, is that you can get a lot of range through blending. And we're gonna do the same thing by going over the yellow with a flesh tone, because it'll look kind of like dried crusty blood. You guys see what I'm talking about? I'm doing this to kind of make, because Captain America's suit kind of has chainmail, which are like scales. Like, I'm not going to do it on everything, but just here and there, it gives it a kind of a creepy, scaly, dead feeling. See what I mean? Like, there's gore, you know, clearly, but like, just doing little things that are actually true to the design of the costume just makes it look freakier. I'm gonna add some black to the glove too. That's why there's a lot of open space. I'm doing this side thing on purpose so I get a little bleed. You guys see that? It looks a little bit more like a painting with that bleed. I'm gonna lend that to over here. See, if I mix in this black dot here, some blacks with this chainmail, it looks kind of like there's holes in them. See, and I didn't really have to put much of any gray on him. Now let's do that background here. I'm actually going to keep the same color background as the actual card. It is going to smudge a bit, and that's kind of by design. That's why I'm using that dried out yellow, so I can get that kind of geissoed background. If you guys know what gesso is, it's like this, basically this white texture that a lot of artists put on canvas. So when they paint over the canvas, it gives texture to the actual painting. All right, now I'm gonna do some pink marks against this backdrop. Thanks, man. Like that. I think that came out pretty darn clean. I mean, by clean, I mean like, you know, grungy. Like, I like his purple tongue right there. So yeah, not too shabby. But yeah, I think that's going to be the last one for today, since I got to get ready for, thanks, guys. Not too bad. We got two done in an hour and a half, you know, and we'll be back tomorrow with more. So yeah, I'll just be free drawing tomorrow unless somebody wants to get a proper commission. And you guys know commissions are $50. So yeah, if you want to get that, if not, watch me draw. I'll do it either way. So all right, guys, you have fun. I know Megan got the card right before this one, so just message me about that. And until next time, I will talk to y'all later. So stay safe and stay cool, cool cats and kittens. All right, later, guys.